a fiesta over here, celebrating Cinco de Mayo with Bobby Flay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have food.
And lots of mole.
And lots of
margaritas.
mole. And margaritas. Virgin margaritas.
Virgin margaritas for you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're going to be on your own.
All right.
Because I'm bringing the tequila big time today.
All right, good. First of all, mole, spelled mole, but said mole,
Exactly.
is what?
Well, it's one of the most complex sauces in the world, and it's actually one of my favorite sauces because of that. It has so many ingredients. It actually, it's very big in Oaxaca, in the region of Oaxaca in Mexico. And if you go to a different house in each place in Oaxaca, it will be a different mole.
Oh.
So there's lots of
But they
ingredients.
must have one thing in common. Is it the chocolate?
Well, not every mole has chocolate. People think all moles are chocolate sauces, but we'll talk about that as we go through it. But basically, mole, first of all, you want to start with some aromatic vegetables. So it's onions and garlic, of course.
They are super aromatic.
And I'm going to go through these ingredients really fast, but I want you to get a sense of how many ingredients are really in here.
Okay.
So we're going to put 4 different chilies in here, okay? So there's ancho chili, there's chili de árbol, there's a little bit of pasilla chili, and then there's chipotle pepper as well. And then we're going to add a little bit of chicken stock to let those chilies cook a little bit. Some tomatoes, some canned tomatoes, all right? And then here's where the interesting stuff comes in, Maggie, all right? We're going to put some sweet things like molasses.
Okay.
And maple syrup and honey, okay? And these are going to not make it sweet, but it's going to kind of balance out all those chili peppers out, okay? So 3 different things to make it sweet. Then we're going to put some fresh mango in here.
Mango?
Yep. And some raisins, so it's kind of got that sweet and sour thing working. Some blue corn tortillas that have been already fried. Okay. And this actually adds texture to the sauce. I see your face. You're like, I can't believe this isn't mole.
You're just throwing everything but the kitchen sink in here.
Well, yeah, the kitchen sink is next.
Okay.
And then some almonds, because we want some nuttiness in there as well. Okay. And then some spices, like allspice, cinnamon, and clove. That is what is in a mole sauce, if you can believe it. So you want to let this cook for like a good hour. And at the very end, you talked about chocolate. You want to add some a semi-sweet chocolate or even bittersweet, something that's not sweet, to kind of finish off the mole, and it makes it really nice and smooth, gives it a great balance. And this is what it's going to look like, okay?
People say
it's a very thick sauce.
You're going to eat chocolate sauce with chicken?
It's not chocolate
Somehow
sauce.
It works, though.
It's just sort of, it's
because
just one of the components.
Really taste the
you don't taste the chocolate. It just gives it a really beautiful texture.
Very good.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm hacking up some chicken, and the way I did this was I just roasted it with a little bit of butter that I mixed with habanero chilies and cilantro, and it gives it sort of that herbaceous and very spicy flavor.
Use breasts and thighs?
Breasts and thighs, it doesn't matter. Keep the skin on, make it nice and crispy.
All right.
And then what I like to do is take some queso fresco, okay, and put it into the mole sauce, and a little bit of our hacked chicken. Okay,
that's beautiful.
Very, very casual. And then some avocado and tomatillo relish. And then that's really, to me, that's a really good Cinco de Mayo dish.
You don't call it guacamole?
I don't call it guacamole because it's got tomatillos in it as well. So I want people to know that there's a little bit of tartness in there as well.
All right.
I knew you were going to go for that.
Because that's my favorite thing in the world.
Here's a chip if you like. I got some chips for you.
Gracias.
Okay. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. The margarita.
The drinks.
Okay, because you cannot have Cinco de Mayo without margaritas. Anybody here like margaritas? All right.
That's
now,
so good.
people overcomplicate margaritas, and actually it's 3 ingredients, okay? No mixer.
Ingredient number 1.
Tequila, okay? And, you know, I'm going to make a pitcher of margaritas, so we need a lot of tequila, okay? Some silver tequila.
Okay.
All right? Now, basically it's very
2.
simple. 2 parts tequila to 1 part triple sec, which is the orange liqueur.
Triple sec.
Okay. So half the amount of tequila, of triple sec to tequila, and then the other half, fresh lime juice.
That's all you need.
Fresh squeezed lime juice, okay?
I don't see a blender, so I guess you
There's
like
no
your
blender.
margaritas on the rocks.
I'm going to put mine on the rocks with some salt, okay? We're just going to stir this up. And this
Can someone who can actually drink this come in here, please? Because
oh, Harry Smith.
I can't do it.
Just jumping in here as quickly as possible.
And you just pour it over the ice.
Y'all let me know how that tastes. I'm kind
A
of
little
afraid.
bit of lime.
And in a few months, come back so I can partake, Bobby.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much, Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay, like my mom says.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.